right.
And then, all right, so Goldman Sachs 10,000 small businesses is an investment, has really been helpful for small businesses to grow and create actually more jobs. And many of our chamber members and incubator participants have successfully completed the program. So we're very grateful to have this information session today. And it is my privilege to introduce Gideon Umile, who is the Greater Philadelphia Director of Outreach and Entrepreneurial Recruitment for Goldman Sachs 10,000 small businesses. And he's going to be sharing more about the program and how you guys can get involved. So thank you. And with that, I will turn it over to Gideon.
Out of sight. At least thank you very much. Thank you. Thank your team over there at the Newcastle Chamber of Commerce for hosting me and in the 10KSB program today. Before we get hot and heavy into it, I'm going to respectfully suggest that if you've got a camera, turn it on. I like to see it. And if you're a little camera shy, I respect that, but I like to be able to see who I'm talking with, and then at one point we can have a little bit of a parlay. Now, I know we said we're going to cut off the microphones, but I was hoping we could be able to just briefly, so we get to know who we're talking about, like a real quick introduction. We're not that many people, so at least we can turn the mics on real quick, and we can close it down when we're ready to start talking about the program.
Sure. So everyone should have the ability to unmute themselves. Please feel free to let me know if you guys have any issues in the chat, but Theo, I see you jump in, go right in.
Yeah, how about it? Go for it.
Yeah, so good morning, good afternoon all. My name is Theo Nix Jr. And I'm the president and CEO of DWS Drone School and Drone Workforce Solutions. We're a global drone technology school and training and employment company.
Outstanding. What do you hope to get out of the program? What do you hope to learn about today?
Yeah, so I actually applied before and I was close to being accepted, but I didn't. So I'm coming back in again. But what I hope to get to accomplish is to have access to the kind of talent that you all have to help me drive this to a national and global level. So some of the areas that I need help in, as I've grown it to as far as I can, I need to now have access to that kind of talent to really to expand on my vision.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, Theo, I'm the guy you need to talk to about getting into the program. So we're definitely going to have a conversation after all this. All right, we'll definitely.
Okay, great. Thank you. Look forward to that. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm going to start picking volunteers. Karen, you're next. Oh, you volunteered. Go.
Well, I put my camera on, but it doesn't look like it's popping up. In any case, my name is Karen Anderson, and my business is KRN Architecture. I launched right at the end of 2019. So my timing was excellent. In a few months, everything shut down for the pandemic, but I was able to continue. I got several nonprofit jobs. My goal is to grow my business. I want to get into higher ed. I have a couple of connections there, but I am trying to increase my capacity and develop a better, what I want to say, like long term. I want to have projects out into the long term. So that's my main goals.
I think we can help you with that one. How about Ron? Thank you, Karen. How about you, Ron?
Sure. Hi. So I started a business, EMA Engraved. It was originally a interesting graduation gift for my cousin to have her senior picture laser engraved on a mortarboard, and had to design a stand so you can hold up the odd shape, and you can also hang it on the wall with the hole. And from there, I kind of went into like layered plywood art tailored to your image, and recently have sport themed for senior athletes for Goldman University, and looking at if I'm going to like scale this to other schools. Ideally, I would have like a training program to really be able to explain the system from, designing, cut, glue, lacquer, photograph, and ship the product. I try to have a little making of video montage of the engraving being made too. And yeah, so it's definitely a great opportunity. I know there's a lot of stuff I need to do to really get this thing, going proper, but definitely looking forward to the program.
We're going to talk about that now. I want to get. I see we have a couple more people. We got Michael. We got Miss Young. But let's get into the program. I want to definitely acquaint myself with every one of you before we leave today. So even though we haven't gotten to you just yet, I want to start with the presentation and talk about how the program may be able to benefit you and what 10KSB can do in regards to helping your small business become big. So briefly, we already talked about the introductions. We're going to do a quick program overview, talk about the participants, the impact of the program, how you get selected to get into the program, the actual curriculum and how it applies to you and your business on a daily basis, what the outcomes will be, what to expect, some success stories, and how to apply. So the program is a practical business education. It's not a whole, it's the curriculum, the business curriculum is about your business. Your business is our curriculum. We actually help you to create and shape and form a 5-year business plan, a 5-year business growth plan. We'll go into details about that later on. Peer-based learning, bouncing ideas off each other in your growth groups, potential for increased access to capital. You have access to brilliant minds that are giants in their field with the faculty. Again, we talked about the 5-year growth plan and having an opportunity to become part of the National Alumni Program, which is very, very beneficial. We're all over the country. We have 19 sites. I'm here up in Philadelphia. There's 12,000 plus alumni that have gone through the program. There's between 700 and 800 alumni that are in the greater Delaware Valley. The program overview, it is 100 hours of quality business growth education where you potentially get the access to increased capitalization for your business, and you have a business support system to help you grow and develop your business. Our participants represent a diverse and dynamic population. Almost half of our participants are women. The age range is between 22 and 84 years. Education levels from GED all the way up to terminal degrees. The impact is empirical and it's dramatic. Within 6 months, 66% of all businesses increase their revenue that get through the program, and almost 50% create new jobs within the first 6 months. It's a tough program to get into, but when you get into it, 97% of the people graduate, they get through the program. The criteria to get into the program, you have to own your business or own a big hunk of your business. Got to be in operation for at least 2 years, have at least $75,000 a year or more in revenue, have at least 2 employees, you as the owner count as one. And very important, you want to have the desire to create and grow jobs in your business ecosystem. What the application asks for, we need to know about you and your business, what your resources are, what your competitive set is. We need to know your background. You need to acknowledge what we expect from you to get into the program. And we also need documentation from you to prove that you are you and you own your business. We talked about the curriculum ladder. I believe one of the attendees in this Zoom meeting today talked about they want to be able to find qualified people to get into the program or help them with their business. We have a module dedicated to that. We have curriculum that is immediately learned and used the day you learn. You can take it back to your business. And the outcome is at the end of this, we help you create your 5-year business growth plan, where you have empirical strategic points of business growth that we help shape with your guidance and your support with the faculty and your business advisors, that you can get from a smaller state of business to a larger state of business. We talked about this already. You improve your presentation skills, you understand cash flow, you have the capacity to attract top talent, strengthen negotiation, marketing strategy, and identify new business opportunities that helps you create that comprehensive growth plan. And we also have a network of support with the alumni. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Expanded capital. We do a lot of work with local CDFIs in Delaware, the Delaware Community Investment Corporation, First State, National Council. You can take your 5-year business plan to them and they may be able to help you out. We're guaranteeing you, my program's for free. Doesn't cost you a nickel. You don't have to pay for a thing. You have to pay with your time and attention. Classes are usually 1 day a week. We expect you to participate in all the sessions because you want to learn all this information and use it in your business, create that growth plan. And at the end, when you graduate, we want to know how you're doing over the next 30 months, see how your business is benefited. The Alumni Association is an incredible tool to help you with 86% of all alumni do business with each other. And we got some terrific alumni in the neighborhood, actually. With the Newcastle Chamber, we have Sierne, we have Suzanne Howarth and Devon Mitchell, who have went through the program. I think Suzanne was our cohort 16, and Devon I think is cohort 23 or 21, I can't remember, I'm sorry. And we're very fortunate enough to have them here today to talk about the program. So if Devon and if Suzanne can turn on their microphones, I'd love to be able to, ask them like how, have them talk about the program and how you feel it benefited you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Devon Mitchell.
Suzanne, you here?
I'm here. Can you? Yes, I'm here.
Hi, thanks for showing up today.
Absolutely. I look forward to chatting with you and kind of giving you my take on such a wonderful program.
Oh, how about this? How about we start with you, Suzanne? Tell me about your experience with the program and how it benefited your business.
I was in the program back in, I think, the summer of 2018. And you know what, there's just no words to describe how fantastic it is. From that peer group, it's important to go and try to go to every class the one time a week, because being with the people who are in the same position as you are in is just like so reassuring. You're not in it alone, and it gives you the courage and it makes it fun. Definitely have developed some great friendships from it, and I know where I am today. I wouldn't be here. I don't think I would have made it through COVID if it wasn't for how we learned how to pivot because the economy, what's going on in the world, it will affect almost every business. So you have to be able to pivot, you have to be able to foresee what's going on. And I really attribute it to everything that I learned throughout the many months that I spent with cohort 16.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you very much. Devin, tell me about your business. I think we talked last night, and you've done quite well since your participation into with the program.
Yes. So I entered the program so I own a fitness facility here in Delaware, and that was my entry into the 10KSB program. Going into the program, learning the processes of kind of looking at what value you can add and what skill sets you have, I realized that there was a greater opportunity in the energy space, oil and gas and solar energy. And I kind of dove into learning all of the modules, what benefit I can get out of that. And then really took all those things that I learned and applied it into the oil and gas space. And during the class, I actually was going through a merger and acquisition of a company. So I'm getting this work every week, and I'm studying. At the same time, we're talking about building contracts. And at the end of the cohort, I actually bought a company, and all of the work that we did part of it was mainly through 10KSB program, right? But really bouncing ideas off of cohorts, other cohort members, really kind of getting their take. And the cool thing about the program is that everyone that's in the program, they're going through things that you're going through. Either they're going through it, they've gone through it, or they will go through it. And being able to have, heart deep conversations with other business owners that get it, it's so rich that the value for that is phenomenal. And the greatest thing about this program, this is the hack, folks, is when you complete it. When you complete it, you now get your own LinkedIn, like you get a group of alumni that have gone through this program. They're vetted, they understand what's going on. So it's going to make it super easy for you to get on the phone, shoot an email to someone and say, hey, I've gone through the 10KSB program, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And if you would have normally gotten 5 minutes from someone, that now maybe give you 10 minutes, right? To kind of give folks more than what you're trying to do. And you'll probably get more people working with you through that program than if you went to Facebook, Instagram, or any other thing, because you've got vetted folks and they've gone through the same thing that you've gone through. So if anyone on the call is considering and thinking about it, I dive in and go do it.
Gosh, Devin, thank you. Thank you so much. Suzanne, I know your time. I know you carved out a time out of your busy schedule today, but quickly, if you don't mind, have you worked with alumni? Have you worked with your fellow members of your cohort in regards to your business and how it benefited your business, how it grew your business?
I didn't, but we did not have any transactions per se, but it's the support. My business, the niche is called Elegantly Set in Stone, and it's you really it's a product that not everyone's looking for at the same time. But the cohort has been valuable, and I could reach out to any one of them, and and I am sure, because I've given referrals, and I do know initially I've gotten referrals. Again, that 2020 came and kind of slowed things down, but in the end, it was what I think kept us afloat, and really now we're taking off.
Out of sight. Tell me how you're taking off. I know I hate to keep you on, but I'm enjoying what you're saying. So if you can go, and I'll let you both go. I promise. I know you're very busy.
One of my goals was we needed to find a new location, and I stepped everything out, new machinery, everything. We've accomplished that. We're at a new location. We have new machinery, everything.
Beautiful.
Now the projects are coming. And my biggest problem right now is, one thing you'll learn is you learn how to not work in the business, but work on the business, like call time for working on the business. And that's kind of where I'm struggling, but I know what I need to do. It's just trying to find people to hire right now. It's challenging for everybody, but learning that, and once I'm able to get back and start working on the business more, it will be fantastic, relaxing. But right now we're taking off, so I'm not going to slow down for anything.
Right on, Suzanne. Right on. That's a good attitude. That is an outstanding attitude. That's the attitude of an entrepreneur, and I like seeing that you're doing that. Devon, quickly, I know I'll let you both go, but if you can comment just, how you felt that through the program, you were able to benefit the business ecosystem of Delaware.
With the ecosystem in Delaware, for me, it's really, we're now kind of really looking to dive in to support folks in Delaware. And one of the pretty cool things that happened was after the summit, we got a few of the Delaware businesses that went through the 10KSB program, got together and started talking about how do we help other businesses in Delaware with awareness, with relationships, right? With working with each other, and make that something that we intently do, right? That we really focus on driving that and getting that done. So I would say this, Suzanne, we will be reaching out to you within the week, if not tomorrow, or if not in a couple of minutes, sometime next week, just to really see how we can where those synergies are, where the opportunities are, and if it makes sense, we figure out how to help folks that went through the program in the state of Delaware grow their businesses, right? And ultimately, folks that are coming into the program from 10KSB, that when they do get back to Delaware, there's some opportunity that they can now circle back and touch base with folks that have gone through it and may be able to help do work with them. And as a nugget for folks that are listening, since I graduated from 10KSB, I have actually worked with 4 alumni members, right? From different cohorts, right? That national cohorts all over because of the app, because of the network, because of that alumni network. Now I go and I look and I'm like, okay, great, I need some help. What's going on? And of those conversations, I think there's about 3 other businesses that we looked at to create and partnerships that we're going to be doing moving forward. So if you're thinking about it, get in there, hurry up and graduate so we can do some work.
Out of sight, out of sight. Thank you both very much. I appreciate the time, energy, and positivity you provided for our session today. You're proud entrepreneurs. You represent Newcastle County Chamber very well, and I appreciate the love you've given us today. Thank you so much. I know you're both busy, but I'm going to be reaching out to both of you just to check in. Okay. Thank you both very much.
Good luck to everybody.
Not a problem. And thank you for the invite.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Peace and love. Take care now. But y'all are staying. I'm not quite finished with the rest of you yet. So yeah, they've gone through the program and they have done remarkably well. And again, I think Devon, his background, he went there for an alien industry. He was he was a trainer, and now he's doing gas and oil company business in Guyana, and he's doing quite well. And I want to see you all do well. And I want to be able to talk to you about what you got to do to apply, which is my final slide here. Basically, I'm recruiting for cohort 29. That's going to start in the spring of 2023. My deadline for that is October 10th. So if you want to get in there, go to 10KSB apply, fill out the part 1. Classes start January 18th. They go all the way to April 20th. It's about a 14-week program. But before that, I want to be the conduit of information to be able to get you what you're looking for. And I'm finished my presentation, but I'm not finished talking to you. I'd love to answer any questions you have about the program. So if you are ready and have anything you want to ask me, go for it. But my request is, if you got a video camera, I'd like to see it, if that's okay. So if you turn it on, I want to be